What's up, everyone? So it's been a while since I made a video because it's been a while since anything exciting has happened in this game. We just recently did the 2-year anniversary, which nothing really new came into the game. We just a repeat of the half-year anniversary event, and we have a 50% discount on Firecracker Sakura, and she still sucks. Even though they gave her soul power, she still sucks. But right now we have a 50% off discount for Pharaoh Sagat. And when he first came out, he was absolutely trash, absolutely garbage, broken off the bat, right? And they never really fixed him, right? He still sucks. But they recently just buffed him now. They gave him soul power. And he's at 50% discount. So the question is he good? Well, because I'm making this video, you know something's up, right? So let's take a look at him really quick. What did they give him? They gave him something really interesting. They gave him soul power, but his soul power made it so his C2 stuns the enemies, doesn't really matter. Buffs her team by 30%, pretty good. Makes the target take 30% more damage, really good, okay? It's really good if it works on bosses. Now, we've tested this on Mech Zangief, and it works on Mech Zangief. It does not work on Crusade for some reason. And that's really weird, because I've tested this against Mech Zangief, and against Mech Zangief, like the meta is like, the Borg meta, whatever, right? Where you use Action Guy, and you use Street Poison and Rishanda, and like, this is like the optimal team for now, I think, right? And if you switch out Action Guy C2 with Pharaoh Sagat C2, the damages are very, very similar, right? Pharaoh Sagat's like slightly inferior, but still, right? They're both really, really good. So basically, if Pharaoh Sagat works against bosses, that means he could be really, really good replacement for the Borog team or the Churros team. I don't see too many people actually run the Borog team. I still think he's kind of rare. I don't think people realize how good Borog is on bosses yet. But either way, so let me show you here right now. We start with a whatever combo, right? And I'm gonna do Pharaoh Sagat's C2, right? And you're gonna see the attack buff go on everyone's head. Look, attack up on everyone, right? So everyone got attack up there, so we know it works, all right? But if I go on Crusade, right? Any of these bosses in Crusade, right? And you do the same thing. If you do the same thing, right? You don't get the attack up. It really, really sucks, right? So here, watch this. C1. And then C2. No one got the attack up. So the question is, does he actually work on event bosses? Because if he does, he'd be good. If he doesn't, he'd suck. Okay? And the problem is, right? This div sale for 50% off, it ends in 8 days. Okay? And after tomorrow, we'll find out if we have a 7-day countdown for an event boss. And then 7 days after that, we will have the event boss so we can play with Sagat. But by the time that happens, by the time we figure out if he works on event bosses, the discount will be over. So it really sucks right now because a lot of people, they're trying to figure out if Pharaoh Sagat's good or if he's not. And I'm trying to say, like, he kind of is good, but I don't know because he doesn't work on bosses, right? Or does he work on bosses? I don't know. He works on Meki, but doesn't work on Crusade. Does he work on event bosses? I don't know, right? So if he does work on event bosses, he'd be good. He'd be good, right? Second thing is, they buffed his C3 by a ton. Okay, so his C3, doesn't even show here, they doubled the damage on it, and they gave it soul power. So the soul power on his C3 is kind of crazy. So let's take a look. If he kills someone with C3, you get back a whole bar. And when you C3, it ignores 50% defense and 50% increased crit rate. And they can't dodge it. So they like severely buffed his C3. The question is though, is it even good? Is it even worth it for him to be used? Okay, why did I blow so many divs on him, right? We'll take a look here. I'm on chapter 45:11, okay? Look at my power here. If I just remove him, who did I move? Okay, hold on, let's come back. If I remove like Leo, I can't start the fight. My minimum is 602, okay? So like I'm on the edge of being able to start a fire. Okay, so let me put back Leo. Okay, so basically they're 6 times stronger than me, right? This is chapters, okay? This is like basically the kind of thing, this is like, what do you use to push chapters, right? Initially it was like Mad Ryu, and he fell off really hard, and then maybe Viper, and then Guile, and then we got some, stronger units, like we got like Dalsum, Fire Adon, Viscon Vega, and then you got the Bisons, you got Leonardo, you got JP, you got all these units, right, to push chapters, right? And then you have Pharaoh Sagat, okay? What does Pharaoh Sagat do? He hits like a truck, right? So let's take a look here really fast, okay? I'm just gonna immediately start, okay? C2 with Sagat, okay? Viper for the free super, and then watch this, okay? I just one-shotted them. I just one-shotted 3 of them, okay? Because Rich Hunter splits damage with them, shares damage with them, And B, his C3 hits hard. C3 hits really, really hard. Okay, and this, they're 6 times stronger than me. I am at the limit. I mean, I could clear the stage, but I'm not gonna because I like being able to press start in the fight. Okay, but like, I one-shotted these guys, and like on a normal team where you use Vega, it takes like maybe 2 or 3 combos, right? You can brute force this, right, with Vega. You could brute force this with Pharaoh Sagat, right? And imagine, right? Hold on, let them die. Okay, he's dead. The funny thing is, right? Sagat can't die with a clone out, right? So people say like Sagat clones don't do anything. I think they actually don't do anything, right? But like they actually auto attack. Here, let me make some clones here. Here's another clone. Here's another clone. All right, here I'm out of clones here. Here's 4 clones, right? Watch this. Auto attack. Don't kill me yet. Don't kill me yet. I want to see some auto attacks. Auto attack. Auto attack. See, they do something, but they do nothing because they're absolutely useless, right? And you know the worst part is, I only have access to, when everyone's dead, I only have access to super, and my super does nothing. It does nothing. But summon clones, and I'm out of clones to summon. So like he's kind of useless, but still, his C3 hits like a truck. Okay. So the question is he insane? I think he kind of crazy for chapters because he one-shots people. Because I have Rich Hunter, right? Now, if you don't have Rich Hunter, right, then you'll still one-shot the guy in front, and then you get 1,000 meter back, and you'll one-shot the next guy, and then you get 1,000 meter back, and if you have FS30, right, basically, if you have an extra bar when you see 3, you will one-shot the guy in the front. You get a free fireball from trigger from FS30, and he one-shots the next guy. So like he does an insane amount of damage. Okay. Now, if you don't have Agent Viper, you could be a little less optimal and just do this, right? Just put in like Chun-Li instead, right? And have like a regular Rich Honda. Like he could be A grade, right? All you really want is a little bit of meter and that damage sharing bonus, right? And once you have that, you don't even need Donatello. I only put Donatello there because I needed the power requirement to hit start. Normally, I just use like Street Poison or something, right? So let's take a look here. If you have Chun-Li instead of Agent Viper, because not everyone actually got Agent Viper when she first came out, because she's a legendary and costs $50, so it's kind of expensive, right? So you do this, you get the meter, right? You do the damage split, right? You do Chun-Li, you activate Rage, and you do this. Boom! It didn't do so much damage. Okay, hold on, I did something wrong there. I think I was too slow. I think his C2 fell off, right? So let's do this again. Okay, now, let's do it fast. C2. There we go. There's the one shot. Okay, so, all right, his C2 fell off the first time. Either way, everyone's dead, right? I have all this bar because I killed everyone and they gave me bar. Okay, and now I'm just gonna stay here and let everyone die. But mix a meter. Okay, we're very solid already. Right? So now this is chapters, right? So for sure, with Pharaoh Sagat and like a normal set of units, you don't even need Donatello, right? You could do a Street Poison, right? You can push pretty much further than Vega, but can you push really further than Vega, right? So Supreme Fist here, 540. I can clear this, right? But if I clear this and I go to the next level, I'm gonna need like 50 more levels to hit start again, right? So because like before this I needed like 60 levels. Before that I needed like another 50 levels. So like at 540, I like being able to press the start button, and if I can't hit the fight button, I'm really sad because I can't really test anything. And this is why I like to stay like one stage below the maximum, because at the maximum you can't hit fight, but at the stage below that you can hit fight. And I like to be able to test things, kind of like Pharaoh Sagat right now when it just came out. Like I wouldn't have been able to test them if I wasn't at the stage. So let's take a look right now. They're 10 times stronger than me. 10 times, okay? Okay, so this is like the limit here of the of what you can actually press start at. So I'm gonna do the same thing, right? Okay, Street Poison this time, right? Because I use Street Poison. Okay, why did Rich Hunter die? You're not supposed to die. Let's do this again. Okay, one more time. Street Poison. First I got. Speed this up. Dead. Okay. Pharaoh Sagat was charging his second hit right there. He's charging his FS30 trigger shot. I'm going to cancel this right now because I don't want him shooting that second shot and killing Zangief. Okay? And once he kills Zangief, it's over. I have to close the game before the game registers as a win. So I don't want to complete this mission. But that second shot that he was going to fire was definitely going to kill Beast Zangief, right? Because his first shot killed everyone, right? So remember, guys, they're 10 times stronger. They're 10 times stronger than me. And I'm one-shotting them. One-shotting them, okay? So, now, Is this better than Vega? It is very similar, I think. If you put in Vega, like, by the way, guys, remember, I'm not doing any interrupt shenanigans, right? I'm not using Beat Zangief. I'm not using Rich Hana to interrupt, right? Imagine if I did. Imagine if I was playing this normally. I have Bison in the front, okay? Like, Bison in the front, okay? And I have like Beat Zangief here or something like that, right? And I'm basically interrupting them all day. And I'm casting like 8 or 9, probably 10 like supers, right? They're absolutely gonna die. There's no way he cannot clear a stage, right? If he could one-shot them without interrupts, imagine what he could do when you do interrupt, right? So, you have Vega now, right? Is Vega better than Pharaoh Sagat? That's kind of hard. Let's see. What do I usually do? What's the brute force team? Is it this? Is it? I don't even know what the brute force team is. I think I use Donnie. I'm not sure. Is it this? Whatever, right? Let's just see. I'm just gonna wait. No, I think I use Agent Viper too. What is the brute force team? I think everyone has their own version of the brute force team. I think mine's is like this. I think mine's is like this. I don't remember. I actually don't remember. It's been a while since I pushed. I do this. I do this. I do this for the free meter, so I basically get 2 supers. Da 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 da. Okay, one's dead, and attack him super. Get another free super. There we go. That was 3 supers, by the way. 3 supers with a rage. They're still not dead. They are still not dead. Now, maybe because Abel's shield prevented a hit or something like that, but they're not dead. 3 supers, okay? For Pharaoh Sagat, it was 2 supers, right? And I get an extra shot from FS30. Okay, so is Vega better? I don't know. I think Vega's kind of easy to use. And you kind of just brute force this. Pharaoh Sagat, you can brute force this too, but like I think Pharaoh Sagat is just it's way harder, okay? Way harder, okay? Another thing is, so we've determined that Pharaoh Sagat is insane for chapters, like insane, right? Like he's probably gonna be like my easy one of my teams, right, for pushing chapters, okay? And you don't even need Rich Hana, because I use Rich Hana for Fire Adon, but like on another team, I'll probably use, I don't even need, because he one-shots the guy in the front and he gets a free bar, so he's free supers over and over and over again. So he's insane, right? Another thing is, right, for Trial of Blood, let me do a reset here. For Trial of Blood, what do I use for Trial of Blood? Why is it 68? It used to be like 78. Why did it change? Wait a second. Wait, it's not right. Wait. It did not keep my old score. I had Pharaoh Sagat instead of Beat Zangief. Oh, it kept my most recent score. It didn't keep my highest score. Ah, that's really annoying. Either way, I don't use Beat Zangief anymore. I use Pharaoh Sagat now. Some people actually use Leo, which is interesting. But I like using, I can't use Leo because when I use Breath of Rage, when I use Akuma EX, my Leo actually steals the power from my borrowed Vega. But either way, I like using Pharaoh Sagat instead of Beat Zangief. For some reason, I do slightly more damage. So Pharaoh Sagat C2 is actually really, really good. If it works, right? The thing is, we don't know if it works on bosses. But if it works on bosses, right, then he'd be insane. Not broken, but just good, right? Like action guy good. And he's crazy for chapters. And he's half off right now, right? I mean, he's half off, right? So like, how much will it really cost for you to like SSS him, right? It's gonna cost you like maybe like 350 to 400 div tickets, right? And to plus 2, you need another 4. So that's like another like 200. So wait, is that right? No, it costs you like another 100 because it's half off, right? So like, maybe it costs you between 400 to 500 from like 0 to plus 2. Is it worth it? It's a div unit. Like what else are you use div for, right? Like maybe to like plus 5 your SS units, right? Because that's what I use div for, right? To plus 5 Balrog or something. But I think Pharaoh Sagat's kind of worth it because A, he's support, B, hits like a truck in chapters, and C, just for using divs, you get all this good stuff. You get this, you might get lucky with the 30,000 gems. I got it once, right? And you might get like some of these maps here. Like some of them are really, really good, right? So I think he is kind of worth pulling for. I just don't know if he works for bosses, right? But you know, hopefully in next week when we find out that we get a 7 tomorrow when we find out if we get a 7-day countdown, and the next week when the boss happens, we find out if he actually works. And if not, I'm not gonna feel too bad because he hits like a truck in chapters. I don't need help in chapters, but it's, hey, some people might need a new unit, right? Like think about it, he hits harder than Vega, and Vega is an SS unit. This guy costs divs, and he's half off, and he hits harder than Vega. So like, I don't think it's that bad using him. I'd still use him. So either way, if he does break the meta, or if he is useful in the meta, when the boss comes out, I'll make another video and say like, hey, this guy changes the meta. But until then, if there's no change to meta, you're not gonna see me for a while because this game's meta is really, really slow. And unless something exciting happens, I usually don't make a video. But right now, I think this is kind of exciting because he absolutely sucks. But he doesn't suck. But he does. You know, his character is so polarizing. So, either way, good luck with your polls, and I'll see y'all later.